There are places that seem frozen in time. The sun rises differently there, and the night feels deeper. Arizona's Sonoran Desert is more than just sand. In 2015, a young man named Mark Tilson disappeared there for 72 hours, and those 72 hours changed his life forever. On Wednesday, August 12, 2015, at 6 a.m., Mark set out from Phoenix. He drove his truck deep into the desert. By midday, he had set up camp. Everything seemed fine, but that night, strange sounds began. Only shadows remained under the moonlight. Something was watching him. When he woke up, he found strange footprints near his camp. Footprints and bizarre symbols etched into the desert floor. As he moved through the day, he spotted a dark figure in the distance. When he blinked, it vanished. That night, his tent was torn open, and the whisper came, "You don't belong here." He had to escape, but the desert refused to let him go. He walked for hours only to find himself back at the same campsite. The sun wouldn't move. The sky remained unchanged. Time seemed to stop. His consciousness slowly slipped away. When he opened his eyes, he was in a helicopter. He had been found 40 kilometers north, naked and in shock. Doctors called it hallucination. But Mark still says, "There was something there. I saw it. I feel it. It still haunts my dreams." And that voice whispers in his ear every night, "You don't belong here." The sand swallows everything: footprints, time, even you. In 2007, in Nevada, a man was left alone in the desert. For 7 hours, time didn't pass, and nothing felt real, but it left a mark. Some roads aren't drawn on maps. Some roads stare back. Tom Callan picked up a load near Los Angeles, bound for Utah. His GPS suggested a new route, Highway 190 to 2 hours shorter. It was a lonely, remote stretch running through Death Valley. The weather was clear. As the sun set, the sky turned violet. Tom didn't pass a single car. No radio, no signal. But that was normal for him. He'd been a trucker for 20 years. Loneliness was part of the job. Until 10:47 p.m., when the road's texture began to change. It no longer felt like asphalt. It buzzed differently. In the dead of night, the quietest place on earth was waking up. A wall of fog appeared ahead. Not gray, pure white. His headlights couldn't pierce it. The radio turned on by itself. This isn't a crossing, it's a return. Not a crossing, a return. The voices sounded like his own, but deeper. He braked, stopped. Something was walking in the fog. A woman in white. But as she got closer, her dress was made of sand, no wind. Yet her hair moved, and her eyes were nothing, pure void. Tom panicked. He scrambled back to the truck, but the engine wouldn't start. The cabin's temperature plummeted. His breath fogged up the windshield. And in that fog, tiny handprints appeared. Tom checked the clock. 11:47 p.m. The GPS was frozen. He tried moving the truck, nothing. It was like the tires were stuck in sludge. He shut off the engine, grabbed a flashlight, stepped out. The road was gone. Just endless sand. But not normal sand. It had faces in it. Human faces, eyes open, mouths filled. Only those who come. No, only those who come remain. The voices came from the sand itself. Suddenly the ground beneath him gave way. The sand began to swallow him whole. He opened his eyes in a dark tunnel. The walls were made of sand. Breathing was hard. The floor was soft. Each step echoed. On the walls, carvings. 1993, Beth Morgan. 1981, E. Clark. 1967, Help. It was like a layer of lost time. Not a grave, but an archive. The sand preserved the stories of those it took. Then a hand touched his back. Cold, thin fingers. Tom turned around. A child with no eyes, no mouth, yet he spoke. Your name is here now. Tom woke up screaming, but he was still in the desert. It was morning. His truck was in the same place, but there were no tracks around it. The GPS still said 11:47 p.m. He checked the cargo. Fruit. It had rotted. But here's the strange thing. The trailer was still sealed, and yet half of it was missing. He reported it to the police, but there were no records of him ever entering the area. It was like he never took that road. When he got home, he found something in his pocket, a metal button with a year etched into it. 1901. Every morning, I taste the same thing in my mouth. Dry, salty sand, and in my dreams, I still see that faceless child staring at me. Sometimes I feel like I'm still there. Maybe I never really came back. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I share new creepy and true stories every day. Have you ever experienced a paranormal event or something strange? Share your story in the comments. I might feature it in the next video. Thanks for watching, and stay safe out there.